Freaky, I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot, you a little sweet too. Sweet like kale and sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she couldn't. Seen it on the plane, trying to see that shit. I know I get on, cause I like that. She can lock it down, I can tell by how you see how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you. This guy talk, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy on me. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live. Can you hear me? Hello. Happy Monday. Can y'all hear me? I hope so, because I have on headphones, so I didn't know if you could hear me or not. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me okay. I just wanted to do a sound check. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Okay, yay. Happy Monday, guys. Yes, you can hear you, friend. Yay. Hey, Riza, how are you? Hey, everybody. Look, guys, you guys know I've had my eyes on this story for a long time. And this is weird because honestly, this kind of got by me. And I feel like I see a little bit of everything. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Seriously, I was surprised. But we're gonna talk about it in a minute. Let me see. How's everybody doing? Did everybody have a good Monday? Babe, could you give me a napkin? My nose is running. I had to take a very brisk walk in the cold air this morning, and let me tell you something. It was awful. I had to go someplace I hadn't been before, and I parked on the wrong side of a very large building, and I was almost late for my appointment. Thank God I got there in plenty of time. Well, 2-3 minutes, but that was enough. I'd rather be 2-3 minutes early than 2-3 minutes late, right? Because late is late and on time is on time. Hey, Ty Cherie. Hi, Tennessee. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to talk to you about something very messy and extremely juicy, and this is exactly the crowd that I know will enjoy it. Okay. What else do we want to talk about before I talk about what's extremely messy? I'm talking about messy. Where's my messy sign? Hold on, let me find it. Y'all, messy. Okay, I'm not playing. Messy. Okay. It was just as messy. Anybody who watched Keisha's grocery haul, girl, was that a messy grocery haul? Tennessee Hennessy, did you watch that? Ty Cherie, did you watch Keisha unpack her groceries the other day? How she was low-key addressing the comments and she was being super duper messy in the kitchen with her mom? That thing was funny to me. Okay. What's the topic tonight? Messy, sloppy, and sneaky links. Okay. All right. I was like, finally, somebody's bringing something just a little messy and juicy because the subject matter has been people are just taking themselves a little bit too seriously lately. And I'm glad that people are just trying to fly up under the radar, being messy, sloppy, and scandalous. Okay. Let's see. You never get a chance to watch. Okay. Hi Victoria. Hi everybody. So don't feel away if I don't say hello. I'm actually doing something a little different right now. Hold on one second. Okay, couple things, guys, really quick. Hello to everyone. Everyone coming in, hit the like button for me. I'm just gonna take everybody on their word that they're hitting the like button for me. I told you guys last week, you're gonna have to work with me until I get my schedule into gear because I just started a new project and I gotta kind of get myself together in terms of how I'm gonna be working. I'm still working from home, so that's nothing new, but you always want to put your best foot forward, and I do have a lot of work to do. So just bear with me once I get my schedule all together. So I haven't had to go through a real schedule change like this since the summer because when I started doing my last contract, um, that's when I really started doing like 8:30. But before that, I was doing like 7 o'clock. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. So just bear with me, set your notifications, watch the replay, stuff like that. I did go live earlier today at lunchtime, which worked really good. So if those of you who can support it and be there, around lunchtime, that's cool. If you can't, catch me on the replay, whenever you can. And I appreciate all of you, supporting, watching my videos, and enjoying my content. So I appreciate that. Also, I'm not going to go in deep on this next topic. I just want to just say, those of you who support my channel and support me, I really appreciate it. At the end of the day, um, I'm not asking you to buy into anything other than watching this content. You guys don't have to feel like you're joining my church, that you're following the leader, anything like that. Um, there are people out here who I don't know what their agenda is in terms of what that they want you to believe certain things. Like it's ridiculous. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't give two fucks about it and I'm not going to keep addressing it. All I'm going to say is believe what you want. And at the end of the day, um, if I got the tea that you enjoy listening to, come on through. Otherwise, girl, I am not bothered with it. And you guys do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm not even going to substantiate and continue to talk about the same things over and over. There are people out here who are like talking about cold tea and fake beef, and I don't talk about either. I don't talk cold tea, and I don't muster up fake beef. Okay, so that's that on that. So for those of you who know what I'm talking about, awesome. If you don't, just know there's no cold tea around here. Anyway, let me do a little um change because I have some little visuals. So yeah, guys, some weird stuff. Um, I was looking at some stuff online. I was looking at some videos and this weird, so those of you guys who watch Love by Erica, the Crier family, so about 2 weeks ago, I noticed that Damien Cryer and Erica were having like a dinner. And she was in, I guess, I don't know if his favorite color is red. Maybe her favorite color is red. There's something going on with this red. I know it's getting ready to be Valentine's Day, but there's just something weird going on. They were having a crab boil and they were doing like a co-parenting kind of thing. She was wearing some sort of sexy outfit and he was like losing his shit over how she was dressed, and you look so sexy and so good, and I just hope we can co-parent. Just being real creepy, um, old manish kind of. And I hate to say old manish because he's the same age as me, but he was acting very creepy and super horny for Erica. And I know that's his baby mom and stuff, but he says that they're not together, right? So anyway, we know what's been going on with those two. They've been co-parenting, they've been kind of sneak seeing each other. And I think that they're back together. I almost feel like they never were apart. So, for any of you guys who don't know who these people are, this is the gentleman up on top. That is Damian Cryer. His son is Damian Prince. So, Damian and Bianca, D&B Nation. That's the daddy, right? That's his girlfriend, 29-year-old Loved by Erica. Loved by Erica was a police officer once upon a time. Chris Sales used her police vehicle in a prank that subsequently got her fired from the municipality that she worked for at the time, right? So these guys have been kind of these two have been in a relationship. They had a baby. They broke up. She started dating this guy over the summer named Ricken Mucker. Ricken Mucker is a Houston real estate agent. Hold on a second. Let me flip to another picture so you guys can see. So she was dating this guy, Ricken Mucker, okay? Ricken Mucker is a Houston real estate agent. They were dating. He actually helped Erica find a new apartment, right? So Erica and Ricken were dating. Damian Cryer was dating this lady right here, Creole Bae. You guys might remember Creole Bae over maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I interviewed her. If you have not seen the interview, it is on my channel, and I will share it after this our little talk tonight. But yeah, Creole Bae and Damian Cryer, this gentleman, were dating once upon a time, okay? So if this couldn't get messy enough, over the summer, Rick and Mucker had a sneaky link that he was with, this lady who he had been dating for a minute. And he was dating Loved by Erica, right? When he and Erica got to a certain point in their relationship, allegedly he was supposed to break up with his sneaky link. Well, he never did. So come to find out, he did a video, which I also have on my channel. I did a full reaction on where he basically stated like he wasn't a prince or anything, and he basically cheated on Erica. Now, both Creole Bae and Ricken alluded to Damian Cryer and Erica kind of being a little too close for comfort. There was not trust between the two of them. They felt like there was some pillow talking going on between the two, and that there was some breach of trust there. Well, guess who's possibly dating? I mean, I haven't confirmed it myself. There are people who have said that there have been some sightings rather, of the two. And now that there have been some posts on their community pages. So Creole Bae has this on her community page. Rick and Mucker wrote a damn book, y'all. I can't even read it to you. Um, I don't have my glass. Do I have some glasses in here? Yes, I do. Okay. Girl, he wrote a damn book, okay? Like a mess. But let me tell you, he's over there on Creole Bae's page talking about, I am so happy for what is in store for us. Two positive people taking care of their families and pushing towards greatness. It's the closest thing to perfect that I've ever experienced. We're going to be the example of what Black excellence looks like or look like, he says. No matter what comes our way, we can get through it together. Hashtag Creole Bae, hashtag the Mucker family, hashtag Team No Excuses. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, what is going on here? You are so right that you are so right about that. We are two individuals that are very determined. Us coming together as one is only going to make things better for us and our family. Let me tell you something. Erica, hold on right here. Can y'all see that? Okay, Erica. Is this gonna stick now? Okay. I'm having some technical difficulty. Okay. So Erica on the left, the one who's looking up at the stars, is allegedly pregnant by Ricken. She already has a baby with Damon, the guy with the bundle of money. Creole Bae with the glasses was dating Damien. Now they say she's dating Ricken. This is a mess. Ricken just got called out for cheating. He was cheating on Erica when they were supposed to be together. Erica was still allegedly sleeping with Damien Cryer. She's pregnant. I called this out 3-4 months ago. That I know other people have said it too, but I've definitely called it out that I thought her and Damien were still sleeping together. So we don't know whose baby this is. Rick and Mucker told Erica to have an abortion, and he told her that if she had the baby, he wasn't going to have anything to do with it. I'm wondering, I mean, there were a couple of people who talked about it on their channels, but I was like, no. Creole Bae couldn't be dating Ricken. Like, why would she even be dating this guy? But then remember we saw her husband. I didn't even put that in there. Do you guys remember that slow talking man with the lazy eye that we saw about 2 months ago who was dropping the tea on Creole Bae, her ex-husband, who stated that the one out of their two kids, he found out when the baby was 2 years old that the baby wasn't his. What was his name? The real DJ, the real deal something. This is a mess, y'all. Latoya, this one right here, Creole Bae, got called out by her ex-husband for being a cheater. He said he had caught her cheating several times and then found out when his son was 2 years old that it wasn't his. So I'm thinking to myself, what? Girl, this is some of the messiest mess I've seen on YouTube. Like I had to get all these pictures put together because I needed to make sure you guys could follow me. Now Damien and Erica, I think are back together. They're all but saying they're back together because Erica doesn't stay single for long. Clearly she's pregnant right there. She's very kind of newly pregnant, but she's looking very full around the middle. That's not her typical. She stays fairly slim. And this guy is a complete fool. Okay, this guy is a complete fool. Creole Bae, I guess I gave her a lot more credit, and I hate to say it because I thought she was very nice. She came on my channel. I did a full interview with her. I think she seems to be a very smart woman with a good head on her shoulders, but I don't know what the deal is. I don't know how she could get involved in something so messy. She said that she had been involved in bad relationships. She's been involved in domestic violence situations. Why, as now a nurse, um, someone who has a responsible position, someone who is trying to complete another degree, would get herself involved in so much mess, like trifling mess? I was like, I'm even surprised, y'all. Like nothing typically surprises me, but I was like, this is messy. Don't y'all think this is messy? This is extremely messy. So I had to put the pictures together. Damien, he's trying to act like Mr. Co-parenting king. He went over to Erica sitting up there crying. I think Erica is probably going to be pissed. Let's talk about Erica for a second. Erica is not to play with. Erica is, I don't want to say she's vindictive, but I could see that she seems the type of person, and she's been called out in a couple of, let's just say, schemes that she's not someone who wants to be played with. And if Creole Bae and Ricken are dating, yeah, she's probably not going to be happy. And maybe she's already known. I'm not really sure. It's possible she already knew because she's been quite angry with Creole Bae for a minute. And maybe now we know why. It didn't really make any sense. But I'm just not really sure. Damien is too old for the. Can you believe it? He's 51 years old. He should be on a cruise somewhere with a nice woman who is into him. Now, Erica is into him, but you know what? She might be carrying this fool's baby. Okay? And he's already got a bunch of kids. And Latoya got, you know, two kids, two baby fathers. So this is a mess, y'all. This is a big old mess. And it's playing out. If you're not watching Love by Erica, Damien Cryer, the Cryer family, the Mucker family, and Creole Bae. And then I thought of something else. I'm like, are they doing all of this for views? Are they doing all of this for like YouTube? Latoya's channel is doing very well. I don't know if Rick and Mucker is going over there clapping on cakes because maybe he wants to get back at Damien. Like, there could be some vindictive stuff going on here. He could be mad at Erica. He could be trying to get back at Damien because he got raked through the coals. He tries to play himself off as kind of like professional black man, but he could just be messy and might just be trying to mess with Latoya. I mean, I hope Latoya isn't trying to be out here easy because she's a very good looking woman. She's, getting her education. She seems to be a smart lady, but how she can find herself in another messy situation, I just don't know. I don't know. Are any of you guys following this? I don't know if Lanice TV's in here. I know Lanice has been following. I know Shay has been following. Um, I know some of you are following this. Some of you watch the Prince family. Um, they are too old and too many diseases, too many kids. But girl, this is what goes on the YouTubes. Like, there are people out here who feel like this is okay, and it's not. Lanice, what do you think about this, hon? They are out here living a whole soap opera, okay? But Erica's pregnant. I think I would not look. I'm. I would not be surprised if this is Damien Cryer's baby. You guys know I've said this a million times. If it turns out to be Ricken's baby, okay, fine. But if Ricken is truly dating Latoya, aka Creole Bae, this is going to be some messy, absolute mess. This is just a total shit show because I don't see how Erica is going like these two women hate each other. It's awful. Ty says I'm going to start watching. Commence to clapping on them cakes, okay? The cakes, all right? Pound town, pound cake, okay? Poor kids nowadays. Kids are having to deal with some complexities of relationships that we've never seen before. Like it's it's one thing, we've seen the multi-generational. There have been families, large families that have kids that span almost a generation between each other. My brother is like 18 years older than our youngest sister. Okay. So that happens when your parents, when one of your mom may have a kid young and then has one in her 40s, right? That's what happened. My mom had my brother, I think, at like 24, 25. She had my little sister, I think maybe she was 42, 43, something like that. And so there's a good bit of distance between them, but you have people who are in some very odd relationships that it's making it extremely complicated for these kids, I think, for kids to even understand what's going on. I wonder what Latoya's kids. Now, can I say something? Her daughter, so Latoya's daughter is a teenager, right? She's a very pretty girl. Um, I'm just gonna say this. Latoya, and I say Latoya, Creole Bae, seems to do her own editing. Latoya, Creole Bae, if you are listening at this moment, because she's subscribed to my channel, um, if I were you, I know, look, I have a daughter, I'm a girl mom too. and girls at a certain age can start to get sassy. And I would just be careful with my edit, because at the end of the day, um, there's back and forth. If any of you are watching, like Lenise, if you're there's back and forth between the two of them. They bicker, and it's not cute. To me personally, that those would be pieces I would just edit out. I would just lose the 30 seconds, find something else, or lose the 30 seconds. You know what I mean? It's not worth the extra 30 seconds to show you and your daughter going back and forth with each other. To me, it's just not cute. I just wouldn't do it. Sometimes it's going to get in there because maybe sometimes you just miss something, but I've noticed it one too many times. I just think that it's amiss to sit there and argue with your kids. Yes, that's real. It's not for entertainment, though. That's just my opinion, you know? I think that it can get uncomfortable, and if you don't want to be the source of conversations about your parenting or potentially about your kids, um, you're going to I think I would eliminate it quickly. I would be more careful and eliminate that from my content. That's just me putting that out there, and hopefully it gets to her in the right way. Um, because it's not worth it, especially with a teenager. Because at a certain point, then you're gonna, if her daughter starts to feel away, she may not want to film, which there's nothing wrong with that. Or just the scrutiny as a mother may make you start to feel away, and then also may make you feel like you don't want to film your family anymore. So, um, let's see, why is this even a thing in 2022? Because you can make money. Latoya's channel, basically, she's one of these ones who grew overnight. You've got some people who are attached to a YouTuber, and it's like a fart. There's nothing that happens, like hobo bands. He was with Olivia, it didn't no good. Anne Marie grew faster and better than hobo bands did, in my opinion. Okay. Um, but Latoya, Creole Bae, she grew off of Damian Cryer, who does considerably have a bigger platform, but her videos do better sometimes than even Damian Cryer's. Damian Cryer, his videos do well because of Love by Erica. Hey Shay, how are you, baby? Um, why is this a thing in 2022? Money, and these people have realized that they can earn a living off of YouTube. Now, Creole Bae is a nurse. She said she works in financial services. So she is in like medical billing and coding. She's some sort of a manager. She is a licensed practical nurse. This is what she's told us. Um, her ex-husband said something different, but whatever. That's what she told us, and that's what we're going with. I think she's getting her bachelor's degree at the moment, and that's that. But tonight we're talking about the fact that um, Damien and Erica, I think, it's safe to say they're back together. These two, this guy, Ricken Mucker, who is the alleged baby father of Love by Erica, okay? And Creole Bae in the glasses, who is the ex to Damien Cryer, they basically flip-flopped with each other's. So these two in the front, Erica and Damien, basically their flings from the summer are now dating. That's the easiest way to put it. So if you just came in and you don't know what I'm talking about, the guy with the stack of money in the front and the glasses, his ex-girlfriend is now dating his baby mother's ex-boyfriend. Is that not crazy? And it's all playing out right in our faces on YouTube. And the reason why I'm saying this is because he commented on a video she put up the other day and says that this is the closest to perfect that he's ever experienced. We are going to be the example of Black excellence. Okay? You can read that. Guys, take your screenshots if you want to, or just come back to this. And then Ricken wrote a whole book, y'all. I cannot read it. My glasses, I can't. But he captioned a picture. So he wrote that whole book to say a person in 2 months can make you feel what in 2 years couldn't. Okay. Um, time means nothing. Character does. Okay. Interesting. And this is a guy who's had the same sneaky link lady for a couple of years because he was with a sneaky link. I'll connect all the videos. I'll share them on my community post. This guy was cheating on Erica. Erica is the lady sitting here on the throne, potentially carrying his baby. According to her, she's carrying Rick and Mucker's baby. According to me, it's either Rickon or Damien. Damien is the guy looking silly right there. Okay. Rickon said, if that's my baby, I want nothing to do with it. And he basically broke up with Erica all but good. And now it's been alleged that he is with this lady right here, uh, Creole Bae. So, guys, I just wanted to bring this to you. If you are not watching these channels, it's the Crier family, it's Loved by Erica, it's the Mucker family, it's Creole Bae, and it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And I knew that you guys would love to hear about it. It's got the right amount of messy, it's got the right amount of drama, it's got the right amount of mommy channel, and zaddies and daddies acting silly and stupid. Okay. Let's see what you guys have to say. Damien wants the clout. Well, he's got the clout through his son. I don't know why he doesn't stick with the recipe of what his son basically gave him. He's messing around too much with the secret sauce and he's going to find himself in trouble. They pulled a switch. Yes, they did. Old switcheroo. I can't wait till this next baby comes out. If the next baby comes out and it's Damien Cryers, I would say that would be the best thing for Erica and the best thing for those kids. If that baby comes out to be Rick and Muckers, it's going to be a complete mess. Okay. Sammy J, I can't even say that, but a mess, right? And thumbs up this live. Do you mind, guys? The other guy looks like his mama paid his $35 phone bill. Are you saying he is a payee or a guardian still? Does he look like he went to the same college with Jasmine? Guys, has Jasmine emerged from the YouTube streets yet? Is she still in hiding? A pamphlet. Hi, delightful Scorpio. How are you, hon? Hi, Taylor. What's going on? Hi, Gina. Hello, everyone. Damien is with her while she's preggo by a whole nother man. Yes. Well, they're trying to play like they're not together, but I think they're together. He has been losing his mind over her, saying how good she looks and you are shining out here like a diamond. I think that he might think it's his baby. And if he hates Rickon, if Rickon is clapping Creole Bae's cakes, he might be just mad enough that he'll jump on Erica just as kind of an FU to Rickon. I think that's just the sick shit that maybe sick men do to get at each other. Because if she's got his baby inside there, who wants to think about it? I mean, this is some sick stuff, guys. It's pretty disgusting. Like I had to really, girl, and I've been watching this, but I was like, okay, how am I going to explain this to everybody who's not watching this? So I had to collect all the pictures and get this all set up for you guys because I needed to make sure you guys were in the know. And you know what, honestly, for as kind of not quality entertainment, at the end of the day, I'd rather talk about some shit that's actually really going on and people that are, even though they're wrong as hell for what they're doing, at the end of the day, at least it's real. The stuff that Erica's been doing, not Erica, but damn Olivia and some of the just the make pretend, make believe, or let me confuse the hell out of everybody who watches me. Let me gaslight and play with everyone's heads. I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I'm this. I'm that. Mr. Jafakin Cop, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Oh, Louie, or where's my mother? Oh, I've got a stepfather. Olivia has mentioned her stepfather a few times in the past couple of weeks. I hadn't heard about the stepfather in so long. I didn't know if he was dead. Like I don't know what's going on over there. Like, just so much weird stuff in the land of Olivia. It just, if she's trying to make people not want to watch, girl, you're doing a good job, because I'm just like, girl, let me just do a summary, try to watch and catch on to what's going on, because I can't keep up with all this drama. Jazz is over at TikTok. That's what I heard. I saw her. I think I have a couple of pictures of Jasmine over. What is Jasmine doing over TikTok? Um, this is the only thing I need to just remind Jasmine. Reaction videos are not for you, they are about you, and you can find that t-shirt on loveliesandlacefronts.com. Okay? Yes, yes. Let me see. I did put this comment up. Liv kept saying she's been thinking about somebody lately, but then she said, let me be quiet because y'all take things and run with it. Said she may be talking about it on her Patreon. She's talking about Brandon because he's a dummy. And I said also because she's single, she's thirsty, and if she's pregnant, she's only pregnant by Zolo. There is no way you have a man and he has seen your shenanigans and he is okay with her disrespectful behavior as a girlfriend and his pregnant girlfriend. So Olivia did kind of allude to the fact that maybe her and Mr. Jafakin Cop have separated, that they're no longer together anymore. Um, who's dating this woman? Is some, like, she just got a whole pimple tattooed under her eye, and who's is girl. So if she's thinking about Brandon, Brandon is the only person who really had anything to do with her and that actually liked her like that. And Brandon was, girl, Brandon had his problems, right? So um I don't know. I don't know if she was talking about Brandon. I don't know if she's trying to get back with Brandon now that she is completely alone. Um, I know that there was a picture that's been floating around. Look, at the end of the day, I don't know what Olivia's doing. I don't know what she's not doing. All I know is that if she's not having a baby, she might want to let people know that she's been lying for months and start returning those gifts. I don't know what she's going to do with a bunch of gifts that she has no use for as a mother because you're not having a baby. So I would hope that Jasmine, if she really knows what's going on, um, helps convince her to step up and do the right thing, because it's absolutely ridiculous if she's been out here pretending to be pregnant and she's not. So I don't know. Let's see. That's her storyline. The face tattoo. That face tattoo shows she's not going to get a public job. Well, no, she's not. Hey, Lady B Ashley, how are you, hon? Yeah, I mean, remember how pissy drunk Brandon would be drinking those bottles of Patron? Girl, stop it. That's in memory of JJ. Girl, stop. People need, I mean, I would say, Riza, I would disagree. This is what I would say. Everyone needs to stop helping make it easy for her to explain these shenanigans. I think they need to let her spit it out. Be a grown up and spit it out. Let's see. Hey, Chocolate Drop, how are you? Hello, everybody. If I did not get to see you, hi, Bella Bougie, how are you? Victoria Love, that pink two-piece, wasn't it tuna? Let's see. People are saying tattoos. She shouldn't have been able to get a tattoo pregnant. I don't know that they would have known she was pregnant unless she divulged it. And Olivia, if Olivia has been getting lip injections the whole time she was pregnant, she's certainly not going to say anything about a tattoo. She doesn't care. Aunt Esther, yes, Aunt Esther. All right, let's see. Let me flip. Let me flip this back to, let's go here. Okay. Thank you, Shay. It's illegal to get tatted when you're preggers. So I don't know who's going to tell on her. Fish-eyed fool. Honest stirs wiling. That tattoo Liv got was a pic of. You think it was a picture of Jasmine? Oh wow. Okay. That's what I was saying at Mickey. She probably had that shit for a long time. Old ass footage. Normal pregnant women don't normally get tattooed. She's not normal. That's the operative. Latoy, hi boo boo. The gig is up, tuna. Mmm. Jasmine thinks she looks cute. Okay. I know it's like a different vibe, and I think you guys probably would miss it if I'm not. Well, I'm gonna try and still go live in the morning. We're gonna see. But do you guys like doing these nighttime lives a little bit? Nighttime live is fun, I guess. Let's see. Taylor then had the nerve to post that OB picture today. What OB picture? A picture at the OB's office? Just Kendall. Hi, Just Kendall. How are you? They want views in for stupid content, but get kids taken. Can you believe that? Is that how are you a mom channel and you're not momming? Now you want to sit up here and say that you are a mom. I've been calling her a mom channel. How, guys, for 3 years, I'm like, Olivia's not a family channel. I've been saying she wasn't a family channel a long time ago. But girl, yes, friend, I fell asleep for the live this afternoon. I fell asleep. Oh, okay. Well, girl, you got a whole toddler at the house. You do like the nighttime lives. Okay. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna make it do what it do. We just gotta be flexible because I can only, you know, girl, I am not in my office right now. I don't even want to tell you guys because I feel like I'm being lazy, but I'm in my room, but I said, you know what? I want to do what I can do, right? Make it easy for myself, not make it so hard. Um, hold on one second. Okay. I'm a whole night owl here in Atlanta. Let me click on these. The YouTube streets are gross. It's absolutely gross. In between, look, I would rather deal with some of the relationship weirdo stuff than a lot of the like just the out and out lying and manipulating that's going on right now. That stuff is a lot easier to deal with because there's just some crazy shit going on right now. And like stuff that just makes you want to like, what? Excuse me? What? Can I help you? Hmm. Is everybody back to work? Anybody who got laid off, or are you just have some people just converted to just staying home momming? I know some of you are stay-at-home homeschooling moms. Um, yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Camombos, how are you, hon? I feel like today, you know, was one of the days I kind of felt like, is life getting back to normal? Other than the fact that everybody was walking around with masks on and office parks didn't seem as full as they used to. It just felt a little bit like, is life getting ready to go back to the way it used to be? I'm home for the time. I'm in school. Been working the whole time. You've been an essential worker. Wow. I've been home and I've been fortunate enough to start working from home. I used to work from home like intermittently, like as needed, but you guys know I was always kind of like a drive into the office person. Even though I had the ability to work from home, I would just always drive in. Also, because dropping Farah off at school, I just always felt like by the time I get dressed, take her all the way into her school, I may as well just keep going and go to work because I'm like, it's not like I was right there, but it just didn't even seem worth it to go home. I was just like, I may as well just keep on trucking to the office and go be at the job, you know? So I just rarely stayed home. So now that I actually do work from home, I really do like it, and I'm grateful that I've got the opportunity to do that, like 100% remote. Yeah, my husband's been working the whole time because he's a essential worker too. I will never go back to work in an office. Girl, I going into an office today was actually kind of cool because I haven't done it in almost 2 years. But if I had to do it every day, no, I would not want to do it every. So I'm there with you, life destiny. Tennessee, yeah, but it's a blessing at the same time. But it's been annoying. What did Tennessee say? Me too. I've been working the whole time. So some of us have been so healthcare, retail, um, utility companies, all of those things. Some people have been working the whole time. Some people working the whole time remote. Some people are just getting back to work remote. So I guess there's just some people are still out of work. So I'm sure there's still just a cross section of everybody. Some people started their own businesses. For a lot of people, it's been a huge blessing one way or the other. When I got laid off, I can't say I was happy about it. um, they took care of me because I'd been at the company for a while, so I got a nice package. I was grateful I was able to get some time to be at home that I'd never, short of being on vacation or like having a surgery, I'd never had the luxury to be home maybe longer than a week or two. Even having Farah, I think I was home for 8 weeks and went right back to work. My best friend works from home full time now, and so I watch her toddler. It's been really nice. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Molly. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to all the newcomers. Hi, Brown Sugar. How are you, baby? Crown of Curls. How are you, dear? Mastermind. Everybody just coming in. Thank you for joining us. We are getting ready to wrap it up, though. We've been on here for almost like an hour. Um, but I just wanted to come live. I was members and mods earlier today, And I appreciate all of you guys who watched. If you missed it earlier, please go check it out on the replay. And I know I'm gonna not be on my regular schedule. Number one, I'm just gonna say this. I don't want to be on that schedule anymore, just to be honest. Maybe on the weekend I can probably try to plan something more regular, but I just it's just time to shift and move, you know what I mean? And once I got laid off, I actually started doing this live thing almost every single day for the past 2 years, and I'm tired. Just to be honest, I'm tired and I want to be more flexible. I do love talking to you guys every single day. I love running the YouTube Streets tea and telling you about what I'm seeing and what's going on. But in terms of being obligated to a certain space and time, I hope you guys will just continue to work with me with doing what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is kind of trying to adjust itself back to the way it was. I don't think it's ever going to go back to the way it was, but I'm trying to do my best to kind of. Hi, Mo 14. How are you, babe? I think I saw you before, but I did not get to say hello. Jasmine plus three, everyone coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, just until we figure something out and something that feels good, I just want some flexibility because I don't want to be tied to a certain time anymore. I really enjoy doing this. There's some aspects of YouTube that I'm not loving lately. Um, and I need to make this whole thing work for me because I can't. Loretta, you're so sweet. We love you, Fran, for doing what you do and keeping us informed. You guys are so sweet. Even though this is like useless news, but it's fun, right? Because we're moms. Honestly, guys, I get tired of the serious news. I'm just going to be real with you. When I used to drive into work every day and I would listen to NPR and all of the serious stuff that's going on in our backyard, in our country, and then in the world. Because NPR gets deep and they'll tell you everything that's going on, like in your city, in your county, in the country, in the world. And it gets so deep, and sometimes it's super depressing. And when the pandemic started, I could not watch the news anymore. I just couldn't take it. And this YouTube stuff was just the right balance of nonsense and what girl stop and I could deal with it. You know what I'm saying? The news of the pandemic and hearing all of what we had to endure with um just the amount of fatalities and all that we experienced in our families and the scare, the reality of COVID. I couldn't watch it anymore. So this kind of rescued me from bad news. You know what I mean? It's very rough. And politics was hard to listen to. Um, it was just too much. So this has been like useless news, considering that you couldn't really talk to your neighbors. I feel like you guys are like live across the street from me or something. Like you guys are neighbors, like my fun neighbors that I don't have. Yeah, I do have to protect my peace, and I also have to kind of, and in protecting my peace, it's more so just finding something that's going to work, and also just respecting too that like I'm starting something new, and I really want to get into this project, wrap my head around it, and then once I can figure out what I'm really doing, then allot the appropriate time. But I don't even want to commit to like my old time schedule until I know that maybe I can do that. But I could end up, I just don't know yet. So once I get that ironed out, I think I'll probably know more in a couple of weeks. But I would just say for the next, for the near future, I'm just going to be popping in and popping out. So that's what I was saying. Just have your notifications on so we can meet up, or you guys can listen on the replay. I stopped watching Girl, I haven't seen CNN in so long. Did you guys see my earlier report? Rihanna is having a baby. So yeah, her and ASAP Rocky um took the condom off. Okay. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. We don't have to play along. Um Oh, thank you, Molly. That is so sweet. I love that. And I love Andy Cohen, so thank you very much. That is I I take that as a honor. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. I love that. Thank you very much. We are neighbors. Yes. It's a wonderful community. And I'm very grateful. I feel like um some a lot of you have really become, just it's like friends. It really is. Definitely I've made friends on YouTube, but even in this community, like I immediately am like, okay, who's here? Okay, everybody's here. Everyone's accounted for. It's like being in a huge, gigantic high school. Really? Ooh, Scott Disick is gonna be mad. Okay, okay. Yes, thank you very much. You never left work. I'm happy for her too. Now, does she need to have 3 and 4 kids with him? I guess if she wants to. Look, am I saying this? Yes, I am. Rich people, they can kind of do what they want. I'm just going to be honest. Now, if we see her crying somewhere, yeah, ASAP Rocky, no bueno, okay? Um, Riri, I don't ever want to see her crying like I saw her crying with Chris Brown. And you guys know I love Chris Brown. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see Riri crying like that ever again. But I think her and ASAP Rocky are going to have a beautiful baby. And I hope that she's very happy. And I think she's going to be a wonderful mother. I'm very happy for them. They look like they're super duper in love and that they are enjoying each other. So I I would give them 1 or 2, and then she needs to decide whether she wants to be with him or not like that, if they wanna get married or whatever they decide to be, but she's a very wealthy woman in her own right. ASAP Rocky, this is a come up for him, and I think that, he's lucky. He's a lucky guy. Let's see. There's someone here named Lotus Black. Hello. Welcome. Scott is going to kidnap himself. Okay. Scott is gonna just be pissed. Because he was the only baby father and now she's gonna have another baby. He's not gonna be happy about that, but oh well. If he feels used, he allowed himself to be used. Just like women who feel like some guy used them, had all those babies, he got used as a sperm factory, and that's his own fault. He knew Courtney was, like, emotionally unavailable, and Courtney wanted a family, and that's really all she wanted, and I think she just wanted all her kids by one man, and now she's in her 40s, she doesn't care anymore. Let's see. You're the one who smokes in the parking lot. Okay. I'm the one who was running for, student body president. Better treat her like a queen. He better. She looks gorgeous. She absolutely does. Um, I'm absolutely happy for her. I love it. I'm like, it's a great combination. Um, and he's nice looking. They're gonna have a beautiful baby. Uh-oh, girl says she's glad she kept this pregnancy. Okay, trying to drop some tea over here. We can read between the lines, girl six. We see you. Okay. Instead of a prenup, there will be a baby nup. Okay. Yes. Um, okay. All right, what else is going on that we need to talk about? Anything else? Um, the mommies. Now, I heard something on the word on the curb. Did Chrissy say something about moving, or does anyone know anything about that? I'm gonna have to go do my homework and find out. I don't know. I heard word on the curb was I heard something about Chrissy potentially talking about moving. Maybe the house that she's living in is too expensive. Did I hear that right? Is he expecting with that same lady? Didn't they lose a baby? Hey Kiki, you saying you lost your dad? I'm so sorry, hun. Stop it, Dr. Amira. So the lady he just lost a baby with, he's moved on to another woman and he's got her pregnant. Mariah Carey, girl, she dodged a bullet. Um, hey Kiki, my condolences. I'm so sorry. Um, I am part of that club, if you will. I lost my dad some years ago. It'll be 5 years actually this March. And my condolences. It's a painful thing. So I'm very sorry, and um, I wish you all the best during this time. Wow, Kanisha, that's crazy. Guys, one thing, did you guys watch Keisha's new video? She put up a video today, and I started watching it, and she started talking about a story about a student, a death of a student that was mysterious. I'm gonna put it like that. Um, like literally like her intro started and she like immediately rolled into this story about this kid who died at school. And girl, it was so inappropriate. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you even talking about this? Like, sometimes I find myself when I'm watching Keisha that I get lost in what she's talking about, and I kind of like go do something else, or I come back and I'm like, oh, I just missed half the video because I like zone out. And I basically zoned out and started doing something else and came back, and I went back because I was like, what happened? What did I miss? Went back and I realized why she lost my attention because she started talking about some really triggering subject matter just out the gate. And I was like, are you kidding me? If you guys haven't seen it, yeah, Dr. Amir, I totally zoned out. And it was some very difficult subject matter. And I just could not believe I'm not normally one of these people like, hey, trigger warning. But she's, I don't know, she might need, like, maybe she's got a lot going on. She's stressed. She needs some sleep. Me personally, girl, if you don't have nothing to talk about the carpet, talk about the paint, talk about redecorating the kitchen. But eh, that opening today was not good. I was not here for it. I thought that was very weird and I don't know. I wasn't here for it. Have you noticed that she's talking about life insurance lately? Absolutely. I feel like she's just getting some. I don't know if she has, I don't know what her personal finances are. She said that she had a small policy. She says that she's increasing her policies. Me personally, and you guys know this, I'm sorry. If you're doing all of these married people things, go ahead and just get married. Now, I know that that's easier said than done. Maybe financially, it is a smarter move to stay single if you're not pairing up equal finances. But at this age, maybe you won't be pairing up equal finances. If she expects that no matter what, I'm going to be with him, and I don't know. It's interesting. I wouldn't be purchasing a bunch of insurance policies for my boyfriend. That's what I know. I would be buying insurance policies for whomever is going to take care of my children in the event that I'm not here, but or putting them into a trust, um, or putting whatever potentially would be the proceeds of those policies into a trust. But I don't know. I don't know what the girl's doing. But yes, um, I think she's shopping policies also because now she's got this property and stuff. So I think it's a smart move, and probably she's talking to some sort of financial advisor or something. So those are smart moves, but interesting. Yes. Was it Journal Girl who said something about Andy Cohen? I saw your comment, but I don't think I highlighted it. Um, my question is, why is she doing the house all by herself? Jeremy doesn't have a car. Why isn't him as the man dealing with the contractors? Because Keisha is a alpha female, and Jeremy is a beta who alphas for TV. I don't even know if he alphas for TV. I think he's a beta. I think she is completely in charge of everything. She alphas around the house. I think she likes to be in control of everything. I do think in her alpha isms or her alpha centric ways, she likes to accommodate him. But make no mistake, my personal opinion is that Keisha is running the show around there. Even though she's, Jeremy does what he wants to do, I think that Keisha is she alphas around the house. Put it that way. Um, interesting. I don't know. I think that's a good observation. I don't know if that's what she uh it would be interesting to know. I can see what you're saying, but I don't know. I don't have any information on that, but it's possible. Hey, Miss Pam, control freak, yes. Well, and look at this. One car makes it really easy for her to be gone at night because she needs the car during the day and he needs the car at night. I just for this is what I don't know. Hold on one second. Let me make sure my baby is sleeping. Hold on a second, please. Yes, Camel Toe Estates. We love Camel Toe Estates. Got a total one tub delivered. Was that not hilarious when she had to push the tub into the garage? I was like, welcome Welcome to home ownership. Okay, guys, I'm back. Pure Intentions, how are you? Let's see. She said I wanted a girl, so I'm happy. Um, oh, did you guys see in the live someone was asking her about a boy, and she says that they're not intentionally trying for any babies, and I don't know. I don't know if that person was trying to be funny because what was uh Diego? Would she talk about having a baby and the baby's name was Diego or something? Girl, did y'all follow that last week? It's just so much. I have to start taking notes again when I watch her videos. Um, he's not obligated in the words of control freak. He's definitely a beta. Yes, she's a low-key alpha female. A lot of these women are on YouTube, if you notice. I think that sometimes, I don't know, I just have my look, yeah, we can talk about femininity. I just think that sometimes women embracing way too much of their masculine energy, I feel like it's a fear of femininity, but that's just my opinion of really stepping into who they are as a feminine woman. And it has nothing to do with dress code or anything like that. We could have a whole conversation on that. You ever lose interest in watching any of these channels? Absolutely. I've lost a lot of interest in watching. Olivia's channel is so boring to me. I barely watch Chrissy anymore. I just try to keep up because some people, still want to hear updates on them. Um, I'm starting to not watch it all. Yeah, I watch a lot of other YouTube just to be honest, but um, I do like this conversation tonight. It's not going to attract the biggest audience because we're not running like the shits, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather have a nice crowd who's into, having a chat on a broad array of topics rather than just like, let's deep dive. And it's not to say that we won't deep dive into something tomorrow, but today we're just doing us. You know what I'm saying? I do like Peach McIntyre. I like that she's smiley and she's happy and she likes to make money. I like that. Absolutely. Period. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kendall. Appreciate that. We're vibing, okay? It's okay. And still put your thumbs up on it. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are cool. Yeah, me too. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. It's almost 10. Farah is still awake, so I just want to make sure she gets to sleep because she gets up at 7. So she's just on the nose to be able to make it for 9 hours of sleep. and I need to like double check the kitchen, make sure everything is put up and away. My husband's already sleeping, and double check everything and go ahead and go to sleep. Um, so we can get all of our rest. Don't forget to put your nighttime masks on, wash your face, take your makeup off, put your good cream on, and so you can be beautiful in the morning when you wake up, guys. Don't forget. And that's it. That's my best advice. Drink a nice tall glass of water and moisturize. Erica, I see you, hun. Okay, guys, have a good evening, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see. We're just going to keep it loose for right now. Okay, take care, guys. Have a good night.